So the topic we're going to talk about today is the myth that designers and developers hate each other. And how about you start with why is that the case?
So I've worked with teams where developers were like, "Oh my God, those designers! I hate them so much," and I was actually part of those teams. But the question is, where does that come from, and is it a myth or is it a fact? And if it's a fact, should it be a fact or not? But basically, in in some of the teams that I used to work with, there was situations where developers would tell you, "Do this." They wouldn't consult the development team. The designers wouldn't ask the development team. Designers didn't know anything about development. They would tell you, "Do this," and you would get a really, really beautiful design full of curved lines and nice gradients in different directions and beautiful things that really looked great in the PSD that they delivered, except it took 7 months for us to develop it. So that is primarily the reason why developers hate designers, because designers go out and there are cases when designers go out on their own and do stuff and say, okay, now deliver this. And designers sometimes don't think about how something is doable. Is something doable, and is it going to be affordable, or is it going to cost an arm and a leg? I think that's where the part from the myth about developers hating designers comes from. How about the other
Yeah,
side?
that no, it's true. And as you were as you were saying this, I was thinking like, yeah, that's all true, and thinking how it got to be very different based on experience of years of working on this. But when I started out, it was the same thing where I would be doing something to look amazing, blah blah blah, and then I would talk to my developer, and he would be like, "Oh, dude, like this is cool, but it's gonna take months to do this." And I was lucky enough that early in my career, I had a really great partner, and we worked on some stuff together. And he taught me how to what we can sacrifice in order to do almost the same thing within a shorter time because we were running our own company. So we're gonna get paid earlier. So that was the motivation to sacrifice some of the nice animated bullshit so we can get to a point where we actually issue an invoice. And it was a learning experience. But when I was working in an agency before that, and I was hired as a designer, I was working on design and never got in touch with developers. It took a while to figure this out. So the thing is, developers want to do their job well and quickly and don't understand the value of what is some of the bullshit designers do. And I get that. And the thing is, some of the designs that you can see out there, even today, it's very nice. You can print it out, stick it onto your fridge. It's amazing, but it doesn't work in the real world. And if anybody actually opens their phone, starts any app, there's no bullshit animations that you will see on Dribble or Behance or any of those websites. So you can see them. People will master the tools like Figma and say like, "Oh man, look at what I can do! I'm amazing. I do all of these cool animations." But when you get to a real world where you actually get to do stuff, you don't do that because you want to solve a problem for your user or your customer. You don't want to do bullshit that tickles your balls and your designer friends. I would know. So unfortunately, it is what it is. And then when you see some real animation in real world, people are like, "Oh my god, this is so cool! They actually got to do that." Yes, because it happens once in a blue moon with paying customers. So, yeah.